This is what's wrong with our world. Like, people don't appreciate what they've got. Like, wow. Like, okay, so you have $9 in your pocket, okay? You're like, I want more money. People in other countries don't have money. They live on, like in Nicaragua, they live on less than $1 a day. Less than $1. And wait, are they happy? Yes. Like there's some people that don't have any money, but they're happy. Why are they happy? They know they have God in their lives. Like, okay, so like you're like, oh, if I like you have like this nice home, but you're like, I don't like where I live. I want a nicer house. Do you know that other people in other countries don't have houses to live in? Like in Nicaragua, they live in a dump. You just need to be happy. Oh, and other people are like, I don't like school. Other people in other countries, let's just say, um, China. Let's just say China. Do you know what kids are doing right now? Working in sweatshops every day, building things instead of being able to get an education. Or like other people are like they don't have enough money, so they're being slaves. And like you have a nice house, you have a really nice school to go to. Like you have Ike, you have West Valley, you have Davis. Those are 3 high schools. And no, you're like, I do not like school. I hate it. You need to start like, yeah, you need to start liking school. Well, not just liking school. You just need to be like, I am so lucky to be able to go to school. That's what you need to, that's the kind of attitude that would make school better. That kind of attitude. Like, like, as a society and a nation, we need to be like, instead of being like, I want more, we need to be like, other people in other countries don't have that much. We are blessed. We need to like we need to be like, we're a blessed nation. We need to like let like people know it. We need to start showing that we're blessed instead of being like, I don't like where I live. I get that a lot. Like, I hear people like, I'm like, how was school? And they're like, we hate school. Just be happy you have an education. Other people don't have an education at all. And other people, like, you have, let's just say you make $1,000. You're like, if I only had more money. In other countries, they don't have enough money just to make it by. We have phones, we got tablets, we got the internet, we got beds, we got a nice, really nice house. And guess what? We want more. We just need to like appreciate what we've got. And like other people, like they're like, like, let's just say Dwight D. Eisenhower, he was a really good president, right? He built us a school. But then they rebuilt the school, right? And people are like, I hate Ike. We have a closed campus. Just be happy they rebuilt it. Okay? Just be happy. that there was even a for you to even have a high school. Okay? Just be happy that you even have a dang high school to go to. Okay? And like other people are like, man, Davis and West Valley and Ike and all of them. All of those high schools. I hate high school. Just be happy you have a school. And like other, like, so, like, these kids decided it's a great idea to go to West Valley and vandalize and write Ike all over the place. Eisenhower. Did they even think in their head, would this give Dwight D. Eisenhower a bad name? Should I do it? I would say no. I would say no. Don't do it. Because that's giving Eisenhower High School a bad name. Like, I'm thinking that West Valley is thinking, oh, Eisenhower High School is full of a bunch of vandalism criminals. The next generation of vandalism criminals that are like, let's go rob a bank. That's I'm pretty sure what they're thinking about Ike after that happened. And like, we got the new school, right? People decided it's a great idea to go play with a Ouija board in the new Ike. Yeah. That's not bad enough. They decided it's a great idea to go vandalize the new Ike. If you don't think that's bad enough, some freshmen decided to go dump pop in the brand new theater. Brand new carpet. Very pretty carpet. You know what they had to do? Rip out the carpet and put brand new carpet again. And you know what? You know what that did? Gave freshmen a bad name. Because whenever, like, I hear this all the time. When freshmen do something bad, they're like, those freshmen. I hear that all the time. I think in my head, I'm like, look how our world is going now. Like we were founded by the founding fathers under God. Look how that went. Our whole world went in the toilet. Wow. Like now they're doing drugs and alcohol. They're committing suicide. That's practically what you're doing when you're drinking and driving. You're committing suicide and you're murdering people. That's exactly what you're doing. What I say is, life is hot, drugs are not. Like, that's what I say. Like, that's my slogan, is life is hot, drugs are not. And we need to, like, start acting like we need to, like, start in Eisenhower's legacy. Like, we need to start acting like the mighty cadets. Like, nothing's mighty about vandalism. Okay? Nothing is mighty about what we're doing. What we're doing right now is messing up his whole, like, legacy. His whole name. We're just, like, messing his whole name up. Like Eisenhower. We're just messing up his name. Like, we're using his name in vain, practically. Because we're like, we go to Eisenhower, and then they're like, oh, you mean, you know, you go and, like, you go to West Valley, right on the whole, whole building, and on the track, Eisenhower High School. What are you doing? You are using Eisenhower High School's name in vain. That is what you're doing when you're writing on walls and the whole school. That's what you're doing when you're writing Eisenhower. Like Eisenhower High School on there. That's what you're doing. You're messing up everything that Dwight D. Eisenhower worked for when he was president. That's what you're doing. You're messing up his whole name. Like, you want the guy that's like, like a really great guy to be remembered, right? But if one person starts, like, being like, okay, just say I had a son, right? And then I died. And then my son was like, went up to a guy, robbed him, and then killed him, and said, my dad was Corey Bishop. That's his name. What would that be doing? Would that be making me like, would that be using my name in vain? Yes. Would that be making me be remembered as a really nice person? No. No. Bye. And remember, life is hot, drugs are not.